Sup nerds, own goal here. I'm going to bringing you a practice match I played against my teammate Torreson and illustrating a nice box engage tactic. So we were practicing Empire into Greenskins in preparation for a tournament match against Segaz. So he was going to play Segaz and I popped on Empire. In this case, I took like a slightly unconventional, very like stat heavy land battles Empire build. What we're going to talk about in this game is doing a center engage to throw the enemy off. So Torreson loads in and sees that I've got this like box position and decides that he wants to rush. It's a little bit of a weird setup because he's got these bolt throwers, but I'm pushing them, so he does still need to set up like his more melee heavy army to dive me and keep me off the push. It takes him a little while because it's like a strange game dynamic to notice exactly this and set up. But then he starts doing it and, pushing around with his cav. I see that he's a little late on this. So basically, like, Torreson's going to have to swing his cav all the way around to the sides. And so then I just hard engage right away with the box. So I push up, and what's going to happen is I'm going to get all my units firing while he does not yet have his units engaged. In like a nice little common box tactic. We were trying out the Null and Ironsides because it's a test game. They're not great, but the Huntsmen kind of work. So we just have like a bunch of spears, some great swords, and a bunch of Huntsmen, essentially. You can mix and match on these kinds of builds. They're a little like tier 2 leaning, but it's a curveball that people are not always expecting. So kind of fun. So I engage, and if you're doing rushes and you see the opponent doing this, what you need to do is take your front line and just like back up. Go here, get the stuff around, and then make sure everything can engage in once. And then it should be pretty easy to blow up their box as the rushing player. So in this game, the early engage works really well. It throws our opponent off, and then he's able to like send these things in. But by the time he does, the fight's already gone so badly against him that the game is essentially over. So that's like a quick example with a box of like going for an early engage tactic. And these work really well. Just anytime you can get like a localized force advantage, you can get very far ahead. So I'll fast forward. He tries to dive, but we're able to like overcast Plague of Rust on his armored cav and shoot stuff, and he's never really very close to winning this game. So we've skipped ahead here to the end game. You can see he's like putting a little pressure on our lord, but we're still so far ahead that there's really no chance for the greenskins. And then we just need to mop up and kind of keep the box around our shooting pieces. Taking a look at the value, our lord did fine. He did its job to stay alive. Our infantry pieces did not do that well, except for the great swords, which traded up. And the Huntsman just eviscerated his entire army, while the Null and Ironsides didn't do great. Thanks for watching, everybody. Remember to like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. See you later, nerds.